Oh boy. Everyone has probably already heard about the exotic armor adjustments coming next season by now. We also had the TWAB drop earlier, which gave us some pretty nice sneak peeks at some neat stuff coming soon. For the exotics, this is only a first wave of changes and more will be coming in future seasons. Bungie's goal was to revamp underused exotics and tune some beefed up outliers. They also note that, unless specified, these changes leave the rest of the exotics benefits as is. For you hunters, sealed Ahamkara Grasps will now reload all weapons upon a final blow with a powered melee, and for 5 seconds after melee damage, you gain increased movement speed and jump height. Athra's Embrace will gain a strength boost when the exotic bonus is active. Oathkeepers will give bows a damage bonus against combatants when fully drawn, lasting a few seconds. Devs say that the retaining of the bonus indefinitely would promote too passive a play, so a short duration will prevent that and give bows a good bump of damage. Raiju's Harness will create a blinding explosion on Arc Staff deactivation that temporarily increases your arc weapon damage. Whirlwind Guard, however, will no longer consume energy slowly. Radiant Dance Machines will have kills extend your free dodge while it's active now, with it no longer deactivating when too far away from enemies. Suspending Slam, however, will deactivate it, which does make sense. Devs say adding the time extension allows it to pair well with dodge and mods, and having it not deactivate with Suspending Slam would create an infinite orb generating machine. Wow. Good old Stompies have had their AE penalties removed, that's airborne effectiveness, but you only gain the exotic benefits now while your dodge is full. Wow. Devs say that permanent uptime on enhanced movement was too potent and an easy automatic choice, so the change makes it a choice between an ambush or escaping, but not both. Mask of Barcarus is now a tier 4 non-stacking weapon damage bonus, that's a mouthful, which is like the non-stacking Surge mod bonuses. Damage increased from 10% to 25% in PvE, and now gives a 6% bonus in PvP. This no longer stacks with Surge mods on boots, but provides more than 3 mods, that is 22% worth. This will be a running theme, it seems, for other exotics. For you Titans, Point Contact Cannon Brace will have its lightning strikes jolt now, with PvE damage increased from 50 to 200 for each bolt. Being amplified now increases the lightning damage by 50% instead of increasing its range. No Backup Plans gets a complete rework, providing a moderate AE benefit and reload to shotguns. While you have a Void Overshield, shotguns deal more damage and final blows refresh your overshield. While on a Void subclass, rapid final blows or defeating a powerful enemy with a shotty grants a Void Overshield and starts health regen. Second Chance gives Shield Throw the ability to weaken enemies now. Stunning a barrier champ with your shield grants a single melee charge. Stronghold has its healing from precise block shots replaced with damage resist instead, 50% in PvE and 10% in PvP while blocking. After blocking, you gain Restoration times 2, pretty potent, with the duration scaling with the amount of shots blocked. Devs say that this was done for ease of use. This gives better survivability and the ability to close in on enemies, working well with specific swords. Lament. Eternal Warrior, that one helmet that looks not good with basically anything, has quite a lot added, with rapid arc weapon takedowns granting an escalating bonus to arc weapon damage. Like previously mentioned with Barcarus, this will be a 25% bonus in PvE and 6% in PvP. While at this tier 4 bonus, arc kills refresh the duration. After Fists of Havoc end, you gain this tier 4 bonus. Khepri's Horn's Solar Wave will now scorch targets, nice. Path of Burning Steps gets the same damage bonus changes, with solar kills refreshing the tier 4 bonus when at 4x. Becoming Encased immediately grants the tier 4 bonus. And a pain point for quite a while, Dune Marches has had its pain range reduced from 20 meters to 12 meters, and its PvP damage from 85 to 50. Devs say that this is more popular in PvP than PvE, go figure, and the changes somehow embrace that, whatever that means. You could easily get killed without even seeing your killer, so hopefully that has ended. For you Warlocks, Vesper of Radius will now emit a shockwave every 5 seconds, dealing 200 in PvE and 70 in PvP. Enemies defeated with these shocks explode for 100 more damage and will blind enemies if on an Arc subclass. Chromatic Fire has had its explosion radius and damage increased, with the explosion now applying different effects based on your subclass. Almost sounds like Bombardiers for Hunter. Blind on Arc, Scorch on Solar, Slow on Stasis, Sever on Strand, and Weaken on Void. Wow. Dawn Chorus's Daybreak projectile damage bonus has increased, and it no longer relies on a scorched enemy. Sanguine Alchemy grants a non-stacking weapon damage bonus equivalent to 2 Surge mods when standing in a rift, 17% in PvE and 4.5% in PvP. Claws of Ahamkara allows powered melees to create 1 orb on enemy defeat, with having a heavy-handed mod equipped increasing the orb potency. Would be interesting to see how much super energy that gives. Mantle of Battle Harmony has gotten the same non-stacking tier 4 bonus treatment, increasing PvE damage from 20% to 25%, and decreasing PvP damage from 15% to 6%. The bonus only applies to weapons matching your subclass, still, and now stacks with Empowering Rift and other similar bonuses. Duration increased from 6 to 10 seconds in PvE and 3 to 5 seconds in PvP. Ophidian Aspects have had their extended melee range removed. Devs say that the extra range created some odd flickering when lunging in high latency situations. Prometheum's Spur will grant rift energy for any solar weapon takedown, getting more energy while in a rift. You now have to be in a rift when getting a final blow for the boost to consume your rift energy, however, and make a rift at the target's location. And to finish it all off, what everyone hopefully definitely expected, Starfire Protocol. Reduce the amount of energy gain per instance of damage from 20% to 2.5%. Empowered weapon kills now grant 20% nade energy. We all knew this was coming, and it never even got an ornament to go with it. Devs say that this has been strong ever since Solar 3.0 came about. Yes, and can make infinite and easy damage loops with damage over time, like Witherhoard, and Demolitionist rockets for that quick auto reload. It is being pushed to more neutral play now than dominant single target nuking. And that's it for the initial wave of exotic armor changes. Let's move on to the TWAB, which gives us some more looks at what is soon to come. For Guardian games quickly, Titans lead the pack overall, followed by Warlocks, then Hunters. We finally got our first Season 21 trailer, albeit just a teaser, but a teaser that already raises many interesting thoughts and questions, like what that dead Titan is and how the Drifter will play into the story with this big swimmy boy. This season's story is shaping up to be an interesting one, so here's hoping it is. We got our first look at the new ritual weapon for next season called Last Rite. It looks pretty familiar, and that's probably because it is a Tex Mechanica style weapon. It is a kinetic aggressive scout. We can also see the ornaments, Vanguard, Gambit, and Crucible in that order. We got 3 of these now, an exotic, an energy, and a kinetic now. Pretty cool. They next show off the new season pass ornaments for the season, which are pretty sea themed and looking quite fancy. Speaking of sea, for the first time ever, we are truly heading under the sea. Not looking out a window, or stubbing our toe on what's probably a shallow body of water. This is exciting. As usual, we are getting regular reminders that we are at the end of the season, With just under 2 weeks remaining, get going on finishing those last minute vendor refreshes or getting those titles gilded that you want to get done. Or just relax and enjoy touching some real grass, whatever that is. We also get confirmation that the next dungeon will be releasing at reset time a few days after season launch. So prepare yourselves for that underwater maybe adventure. And to finish up, when it comes to everyone's most loved part of the game, GAM Eververse, it is getting an update that shows recommended items catered to you. The page will have a shortcut to view recommended items that you don't already own and might find to be a sweet fit for you. There will also be a new tab that will show your top 10 recommended items for you. And that is all the stuff we have found out so far for this week. Got some cool looking things coming next season, especially the underwater aspect. If you found this helpful or enjoyable at all, leaving a like or sub would be greatly appreciated and would go a very long way. Have a great weekend and later.